The Wisconsin Farm Bureau Federation's annual meeting is coming up next month in Wisconsin Dells. I had the chance to speak with the Executive Director of Government Relations for a preview of priorities in our year ahead.
The work on legislative initiatives never really stops. I think one of the big things that we saw as a really big success last legislative session was the ARIP program, the Agriculture Road Improvement Program. It was really a national first of its kind ag road program, looking at those roads that are impeding farmers' ability to go from market to from the field to the market. And it was a $150 million road program through legislative initiative, and we passed that. And we're in the second round of funding right now for $100 million. But we've already seen that that this program is popular. We've had over $500 million in requests. So approving that program for another round of $150 million in funding seems like there's certainly a need in getting that off the ground. But there's a whole host of different legislative issues, from transportation to regulatory concerns to doing things to help improve domestic uses of our commodities like biofuels or more dairy exports. Those types of things are really what helps insulate Wisconsin's farm economy from some of those national trends. I mean, nationally, we saw exports out of the United States on agricultural commodities drop like 2.5%. Well, the state of Wisconsin, we saw an increase in agricultural exports, most notably in dairy, totally driven by dairy, but increasing those opportunities for us to access new markets, for us to get products more efficiently to market, to allow us to have more domestic uses and more value-added opportunities for agricultural commodities is going to be probably one of the main things that we're looking at in the next session. That, and then a lot of this comes down to rural livability. Folks are feeling the effects of inflation at the grocery store. They're feeling the impacts of inflation on their own pocketbooks, and farmers are no different. The increases in things like fertilizer, fuel, getting parts, inputs for seed and other, livestock feed. Those things have an effect on the margins for farmers to be able to turn a profit. So looking at those types of family issues like healthcare with Farm Bureau, I'd like to be able to offer healthcare through Farm Bureau. I'd like to be able to find a way for families looking to take over the farm or looking to expand their farms to be able to have more rural focused childcare access. Those types of things are major issues moving forward. And as we need to take a look at rural livability opportunities, those are going to be at the top of the list. So.
Wisconsin Farm Bureau's annual meeting takes place December 6th through the 9th in Wisconsin Dells.